switches. Let me see. Oh, oh. There. That'll just need to do. I've got juice. I've got cola today. Good morning. This is a weird setup I've got going here. Oh well. Ireland. I've already done some because Morgan wanted Daisy, watch an Ireland video. So we're going to do that. We're going to get Ireland. It's because I've got a light on here. It seems in my hair. Look at the state of me. I look as if I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, as my mother would say. Daisy. Right, let's get Ireland. Let me put this over here. How is everyone? I've got things to talk about. I've got stuff to talk about today. First of all, wait till I show you, right? Wait till I show you. I'm so proud of them. I've never had acrylic nails in my life. It's always been like the gluey stick-on ones, right? And I see people with the most beautiful nails and they're the acrylic nails. And I thought, And I don't know how much they would cost to go to someone professionally to buy them, right? But I splurged and bought a nail kit. It was £20 it was on Amazon, right? And it comes with a wee UV lamp. And I never had high hopes. I thought, this isn't going to work. Wait, do you see my nails? Look at these. Look at my beautiful, beautiful nails. Can you believe that? Look, they're gorgeous and they're strong and everything like that. I can't believe how well it's turned out. So there you are. Look at my nails now. I'm like that. My makeup video on Saturday will be a lot of this. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Right, so that's one thing I want to show you. And then I'll wait till some people are in and then I'll show you my next thing. So let's just get started doing this ironing because I've not got the grandson today, which means I'm going to change my bed. I've got bedding here. I'm going to put this bedding on the bed and I'm going to iron. I'm going to put that on my bed. So we're going to have it all nice and nice pyjamas. And then tonight I go for a beautiful shower. And then I'll go into my freshly made bed. And it feels cosy with my window open and stuff. And I feel, do you know, see, in the moments I feel so grateful. Sometimes I get depressed, right? Everybody does, but sometimes I get a bit depressed and stuff. But see, at the times when after a shower and I'm in my freshly made bed and stuff like that, I feel so grateful of what I've got and that there's people out there that don't have that. And sometimes you can be hunting for stuff and feeling like, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I wish I had found love and all. Ouch, I just burnt myself and stuff like that, right? And then when you think about the bigger picture, how lucky are we if we've got a roof over our head and food and like a wee dog and all the rest of it. So I feel extremely grateful for what I've got, and especially in the moments when I'm lying in my bed, my comfy bed, and I think about the poor people that don't have that at all. It's very, is it humbling? Is that the word I'm thinking of? I'm not sure. Daisy, go and stop living dangerously. She's underneath the thing again, dangerously living. She was doing that in Morgan's video too. Daisy. Stop it now. I don't know, Jack Russells are like that though. See, Mr. Mike and Poppy, they were like that as well. They've always got to be running about you, underneath your feet and stuff. And I love that, but not when you've got a dangerous iron. You don't want that if you've got a dangerous iron. So I had to get this ironing done because I'd no clothes left. And I'd showed Morgan one of my good tops, right? I'm my own worst nightmare with either bleach or something else, right? I'll see something like with my new top, it was my cabinets in the toilet, I painted them, right? And I thought, I'll just wear my good top. I won't get paint on it though. I won't get paint on it. Paint on it. No chance I'm getting the paint out. And it's dried in, so it's like jaggy. It's like jagged. So there's no chance of saving the bloody top. So it's in the bin. I've wore it once. And if it's not that, it's bleach. I'll have bleach and I'll think, oh, I'll just bleach this. I won't, in fact, proof right. my nice trousers with the butterflies, look, bleach. I think I won't get the bleach on me. The next thing, bleach everywhere. Craziness. I'm my own worst enemy, that's what I'm. Anyway, I'm thrilled with my nails. I'm going to do Amanda's on Saturday. I'm going to do Amanda's nails, but I never had high hopes at all. I bought this kit and I thought, it's not going to work. There's no chance it's going to work. And look at them, they're fabulous. I can't believe how good they've turned out. We'll see how long they last. Because see the glue, like putting the glue on, my nails were all warped and stuff like that with me pulling them off, and it was painful. So, as I said, £20, I mean, that's not a lot of money to some people, but you know, I splurged on it. And I'm glad I did, because now I can do Amanda's nails as well. She's coming down on Saturday, hopefully not before I have my flavouring. Green Rose, my gorgeous Green Rose. Green Rose, thank you so much for coming down and talking to me. Thank you so much. How have you been? I hope you've been good. I hope the weather's been nice where you've been. Our weather has been rubbish. Jenny, gorgeous. Jenny, look at my nails. I can't believe it. They're acrylic. I feel like a proper lady. Because I see people going and getting their nails done. I've never had my nails done professionally. I've never had a facial. I've never had a massage. I've never had anything. Right, I've had to do it all myself. Ephron, hello. Have you got Ephron? We've got. Do you know what we've got? Look, can you see it in my window? That's what we've got. Look at the howling wind. Can you see? I hope you can see. No, you can't really. The howling wind and wet and rain and drizzle and freezing cold. That's what we've got. Jenny will have the same as me. She's not that far away from me. And I think it's the school holidays the day it is. I think the schools finish up the day for their school holidays. And it's like that. But wait, I show you something, right? Wait, I show you this, right? So cute. You know how at Christmas time, Mr. Mikey had already passed away, and I got a bauble for my Christmas tree, and it's got a picture of him on it. And I've not got one for Poppy, and I've not been able to do it because I just couldn't do it, you know that. So a few days ago, I thought, right, I'm going to look and see. I want something different for Poppy to bring out every year at Christmas time, so the two of them out, Mr. Mike and Poppy, are always at Christmas. So wait, I'll show you what I got. This is just going to be hung up on the wall. It's not going on the tree. But look at this. How cute is this? And this is going to be coming out every year and just hung up next to the tree. I'm hanging that up. So Mr. Mikey and Poppy are always there with me. Isn't that adorable? It's the wee plank of wood. Isn't that adorable, my wee baby? So, mentally, it was the first I could do it. I couldn't. It's took me a while to do it because I've just not been able to. Right, we'll do this bed. This is the bed and I'm going to put on my bed. There's always stuff. Why does this happen? No, it could be a sock. It could be a pair of knickers. It could be. We should do what's in the cover. Let's see. Oh, there's two things. It's full of stuff. Jeez. Full of stuff in here. Let's see what we've got. It can't be just my washing machine that does this. It must be everybody's. Let's see. Let's see who the mystery objects are. A pillowcase. What is in it? That's my mystery object. Is it a pair of drawers? It is. It's a pair of drawers. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, there you are. That's my that's Jason. That's my boyfriend. That's Jason. Jason, say hello, everybody. Hello. There he is. Look, he's half the man he was when I got him. Half the man. I still give him a kiss every Saturday, though. I've got to. That's Jason. We're just used to him hanging about in the kitchen now. We're just used to Jason now. That was golfer girl got me Jason. And when I got him, I had him in the shower and I had him everywhere, remember? Didn't we, Jason? I can see the lipstick on his teeth here. Mind that guy caught me out and I threw yous under the bus that day. But I'm telling you about it. It was a gas inspection I had. And I said to the guys, there was two guys, and I said, I'll be in my room if you need me, just give me a shout, right? So they're in here, pottering about, in the boiler. And one of them comes in and he says to me, can I ask you a question? And I said, sure. He says, why has Jason got lipstick on his teeth? And I said, oh, that was my friends. They were just egging me on. I'll go and give Jason a kiss. Go and give Jason a kiss. Now, you don't need to egg me on for me to go and kiss Jason. But I threw you under the bus that day, and I'm sorry. Aye. Oh, here, that's like the time my ex-husband, jeez. I think I've told you this story, but if you've not heard it, I'll tell it again. An absolute true story. Again, I wasn't taking the blame for this. It was a washing machine we had. And it wasn't working. And see, if I've got any electrical device that takes batteries and it's not really working, I get a bit of tin foil and I put it in. Right now, I'm not saying do this. Don't do this at home. And connect it, and it works as a conductor kind of thing. So I takes the top off the washing machine. I'm looking in, it's full of wires and stuff. And I thought maybe one of the wires isn't connecting. So I get the tin foil out and I wrapped the wires in tin foil, right? Tried the machine, it still wasn't working. So I just put the lid back on, forgetting. So we phoned a guy out, right, to come out to have a look at the washing machine. It was an old guy. And he comes in and I said, do you want a wee cup of tea? He said, aye, hen. So I've got my back towards him and he takes off the top of the lid and he's going, oh my God, turn the power off immediately. Oh, my 64 years, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I cannot believe this. Wow, this is so dangerous. I cannot believe this. And I turned around brazen as hell, looked at the man and went, I told him not to touch it. And left it at that. Again, see, my conscience, I had to tell the ex-husband what I had done. I could have kept it a secret, nobody would have known, but I did tell him what I had done, because the guy's never going to know who he is, and I wasn't taking the blame for that. No way. I told him not to touch it, you see. Anyway, the guy fixed my washing machine. There was nothing to do with tin foil. But don't ever do that. Oh, what are the good old days, eh? Aye. A few times I've been caught out with stuff like that. What am I spraying? I am spraying, this is Lotus and Jujube Rituals spray, and I've got these say body mist, but they're actually they were called linen mists before, and they're for Avon, and they're all different. This one's vanilla and sandalwood. I've got jasmine, that's beautiful. I've got white peach and vanilla, raspberry, and Italian. I've not used the Italian stuff. Daisy, she's living very, very dangerously round about my feet. Yeah, so my bed will smell wonderful. This is the bedding I'm putting on. So it'll smell beautiful. And I'll smell beautiful later with my lovely nails. Can't you believe it? I should actually do a video. Oh, Michelle, hello. Beautiful Washington. Oh my God, I'd love to visit Washington one day. The USA is my happy place, you see. If I'm not talking about it under anaesthetic, I'm Googling it. I like to actually just go into Google Maps. This is what I do. in my spare time. Google Maps. Where do I want to go in the world? I know. Maine. I've been in Maine. Maine looks beautiful. I'd like to go to Maine. Maine seems to have like the big moose. The big is it the big mooses? Big antler moose things. No, I seen a picture of one and I don't know if it was like somebody had photoshopped it right, but this thing was like 6 foot or something. This was the MD out there. A moose is really that big. In my mind, a moose was like the size, should be like the size of a cow. But the picture I seen, this thing was like a dinosaur. Yes, I love that. Oh no, I love my bed now ironed and smelling nice. It's just something I do. As I said, I used to have a wee problem with ironing, as in, I suppose it was like an addiction, believe it or not. And I used to iron every single night, and I mean every night at 6 o'clock, I would start doing my ironing, and I would iron everything. I would iron socks. I would iron the bottom sheets of the bed. I don't do that anymore. I would iron towels. I would iron cloths. I would iron dish towels. Everything I would iron, and it came to the stage that my hand, I had done something with my hand. My wrist was sore, but see, my fingertips were going numb. I swear, my fingertips were on going numb and stuff like that with the amount of ironing I was doing. So I had to stop that, to stop myself from doing it. So now I just do the ironing when I've nothing left. Oh, Michelle, you should come to Scotland, but you'll need to bring an umbrella. I used to listen to Super Scoreboard. Super Scoreboard here is in Radio Clyde, it's called Radio Clyde, Scotland. And it's Super Scoreboard I used to listen to every night while I was doing my ironing. And it's grown men and women, right? It's like a kind of chat. Daisy. It's like a kind of chat radio channel is the only way I can describe it. And it's like football pundits, and they talk about like football. And here in Glasgow, you know, the rivalry between Celtic and Rangers is bad. So you've got grown adults phoning in like pure bitching about the other team and fighting and stuff. And it's a great listen. I mean, it's very immature that people can be like that with a game of football. I just don't, I still don't get it to this day. I love my football team, but I don't go nuts. But these people that phone in to absolutely go crazy on the phone, and I tell you, it's good listening. It's right good listening. It's still on to this day. Jenny, have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for coming in. Maine looks gorgeous. But that's what I do. I like to do the 50 states. I'm trying to think if there's a state I've not. I don't think I've done Washington. I'll need to do Washington. I know there's Washington and then there's Washington State. Washington State's a way up almost at Canada, isn't it? And Washington DC's on the other side, really. I know that. I probably know more about the USA than I do about my own country, to tell you the truth. I done a citizenship test the other day, 70% I got. And that was me not even swatting up. 70%, so it's going to happen. See if I win the lottery, it's happening. I'm going to become a US citizen, that's what I'm going to do. I'd love that. I watch a wee channel, and it's a lovely wee channel, and it's called Homesteading Off the Grid, right? But this guy, Disney, he says it's the best homesteading channel off the grid that's got absolutely nothing to do with homesteading, right? It's a guy, I can't remember what state he's in, but him and his wife have got quite a bit of land, and they built their own forest. They planted all these trees and made, like, and I love all that kind of gardening stuff. And his wife came from the Philippines, and last week or the week before, she managed to become a citizen of the USA, and she had a wee flag and all that, and it was like, oh God, it's like living the dream there. But they live on a property that they've had Bigfoot activity. Now, nobody laugh at me. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm like? I can't really, Jacko, sorry. I can't really do the gloves while I'm ironing. Sorry about that, because they'd melt. They'd be melting out. I'd have them melting everywhere. We don't want melted gloves on my good linen. This guy's got like Bigfoot activity. And he was out the other day, or like the other week. Oregon, that's right up there. He was out the other day, him and his wife were out. They loved, see, I love it because they do a lot of gardening and things like that, right? Lovely. She's got her own wee channel, which I love as well. So he was out the other day, but he was chopping wood. Chop, chop, chop. Hold on a minute. Right. Yeah, I'm just doing that because I can't be asked with Jacko asking me to wear gloves all the time. He was out chopping wood, right? Chop, chop, chop. And the next thing you hear this kind of chopping, like knocking back, knock, 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 like that. And he stopped what he was doing, and his wife turned around and looked at him. So they both clearly heard the same thing at the same time. And he started chopping again, and you heard like a howl. A howl? Listen, saying that, I think I would rather be taken with a Bigfoot than an alien. What do you think? Would you like an alien or a Bigfoot? Yes, my Tingle Pink, my gorgeous, yes, my Tingle Pink, how are you? I'd rather go with Bigfoot than an alien. Because they are my that's nightmare stuff. Aliens. Nightmares. But it's a lovely, and he comes on and he says it's the most awesomest homesteading channel on the planet that's got nothing to do with homesteading. Hello, Blackout. Hello, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I never did I do the other side of this? I did, didn't I? See, I forgot. So that's this done. This will go on my bed. Nice clean sheets for tonight. Might be your lucky night tonight, Jason. Oh my God. See, Michelle, that's what would happen. That's what would happen. The same as aliens, they know that mankind is a terrible animal, if you want. Because that's all we would want to do. We would dissect them and stuff like that. I don't know. Why can they not just leave animals and stuff like that alone? Like, for instance, here in Scotland, and they should name it what they should name it. They had a badger cull, they called it, right? And it's really just badger unaliving. They should just name it that, badger unaliving. And they call it a badger cull. And they're out and they're culling all these bloody wee badgers. The badgers they know where they should be, in the woods and holes and stuff like that. Let me answer that now. I can't answer that just now. Sorry, I had a wee phone call there. These bloody badgers and that know where they are. Oh, see this phone? And they've got people going out into the woods just to unalive them. Bloody shame! Leave the badgers alone, and the foxes, leave them alone too. See if Bigfoot was here, it'd be I've always said, right. See if Bigfoot was up the top of the road there. See by the time it got to my house, it'd be stoned and poked with sticks with the young team. The young team would have the bloody thing stoned and poked with a stick, rotten. That's what would happen. Mankind, eh? Mankind. I've got more faith in animals at times. You know, animals are loyal and stuff like that. Sometimes mankind, you look at it and you think, there's myself. see the knocks and howls. That would terrify me, right enough, knocks and howls and stuff like that. Terrified. Anyway, where am I? What plants, Sophie, what plants would be? I know what plants they should have that they've not got here in Scotland. The medicinal plants that people aren't allowed, which is crazy to me that they're doing like that. And listen, there's a place down in England, I wanted to take Sophie. There's a place in England and it's got a garden place that's all dangerous plants, like plants that can unalive you, right? It's got deadly nightshade. It's got this plant that's like it's like a bulb kind of thing. And they said that in the olden days, oh, the poor badgers. Oh, Sophie, I know, but they should just plant more plants. Leave the badgers alone. Oh, the bloody poor badgers. What the hell was I saying? What was this? See, there, I'm just, what was I talking about? Sophie. See, if I read, I just, oh, aye, the plants. So, aye, they've got deadly nightshade, and they've got this one that women used to put on their table for when their girlfriends used to come round, and they used to put some of the pollen into their girlfriend's tea, and it said that they would have loose tongues. Loose tongues! So they just used to be out their face, really, out their face. But they've got benches in this garden, right? Because some people, the smell of some of these plants make them all dizzy and they've got to sit down. Some people have collapsed, right? And do you know the only plant in that garden that has got a guard round it? Now they've got, as I say, deadly nightshade, they've got all that kind of stuff, right? The only thing that they've got a wire fence round is a cannabis plant. That's the only thing. And they've got a sign saying, stay off the grass next to it. I kid you not. It's the only plant that wouldn't kill you. Right? And that whole garden is the only plant that wouldn't kill you, but they've got it. But I'm thinking that's because people would be picking it, eh? People would be taking wee cuttings, I'm sure. But I said, me and Sophie, right, I'm clumsy as hell. I'm clumsy. I'm always like banging into doors and stuff. I'm just a clumsy person, right? And I says to Sophie, we would go to that garden, right? And I would be the one that would trip up like that, fall straight into a bed of deadly nightshade and other exotic plants. Rush to hospital, all bulging out. She's coming down. Good morning, good morning. Aye, that would be me. But it looks an interest. I would still love to take me and Sophie. One day we'll need to go because I'd love to do it. And it's a. Do you know where it is? I'm sure it's a castle that they filmed Harry Potter or something in. The Harry Potter castle. And to sweeten the deal, they've got wee mobility scooters that you can that you can hire. I don't know if they cost you or if you can just buy just take one, right? So we would need to go early because we'd need one. So if you'd have one, I'd have one, and the two of us would be whizzing about that place. How fun! And without pain. Without pain, that's the main thing. Because there's no way I'd be able to walk from a place like that. I'd be dead. The leg would be falling off me. Dragging it behind me like that, crying. But it's a good trek away from here. It's a good, like, I don't know, many hours. 6 hours or something like that. Drive. 6-7 hour drive or something for us. But in the future I would love to do that, go and see that, and take pictures. But there you are. That's the plant. The only plant that you couldn't die with in that whole garden, and it's got a big fence around it, a big thing around it. They've probably got a guard as well, eh? They've probably got a guard. You get people standing next to it trying to smell the fumes of the plant. Now, as I said, some people have passed out in that garden. But Sophie, we'd have a wee mobility scooter. We'd be all right. We'd be scooting about. Beep beep, and I'm sure you've got wee beep beeps, wee horns and stuff. It would be a great day. And we wouldn't need to worry about like being in pain and all that. We could just whiz about. It'd be fantastic. One of these days I'm taking you. That's on my bucket list. That's an item on my bucket list. Me and Sophie going there. It'd be fun. And you know what it's like when me and Sophie are at places, stuff happens. Not as bad as the time that we get caught slagging that shop. That's probably the worst. So I'd say that's probably the worst. Either that or when that poor woman was drawing that lovely picture of the island and we were talking, it was called Syphilis Island. But I don't think she knew that when she started painting it, but there you are. She's been painting it and then we've been there telling her that's what it was Syphilis Island. Aye. Back in the day in Scotland, if you had syphilis, that's where you were going, that island. And they all had it. Me and Sophie, they all had it. We went to the castle. We went to Stirling, and they all had syphilis. It was all, I don't know what was going on in the olden days, but they were all at it. They all had it, right bad doses. And a lion in Stirling Castle, I would have never believed that. See, if somebody would have said to me, do you know they had a lion in Stirling Castle? I'd have been like, away you go. Fairy tale nonsense. That's what I would have been like. Until I read it in a plaque for myself. Poor bloody lion. Dragged out of Scotland in the freezing cold. Now, lions are used to having nice warm temperatures, right? Somebody's dragged this poor thing out of Scotland and they've put it in the courtyard of Stirling Castle. Courtyard. Freezing. I don't know how long they had the lion. I'm presuming it didn't last very long. That's the name of it. Now, and I'm pretty sure the wee woman that was drawing the island had no idea that was the name of the island. It's called something else, but it was called Syphilis Island. That you used to go if you had it. That's where you were off to. Where you go with other people with syphilis. This poor woman's been painting a picture and thought to herself, Jesus, I never knew I was drawing a picture of bloody Syphilis Island. That's it. That's her painting ruined forever. Raffy girl, good morning, good morning. What weather we've got, Raffy girl? It's pants. The weather is pants. I've got a sand pit out there for the grandson and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? The weather's like this. It's rubbish. Rubbish. Aye, that time me and Sophie got caught. That was that. Hilarious afterwards. Awkward. Awkward at the time. If you don't know the story, I'll tell you because it's worth talking about again. But me and Sophie, we seem to, things happen to us, right? When we go anywhere, just stuff happens every time. And we took us to Callander because we wanted to go to the seashell shop. Well, the seashell shop was opening in 10 minutes, so we had 10 minutes to kick about and have a look in the shops. The shops weren't open yet, right? The shops still weren't open. So we goes to this shop and it's got all sorts of things in it. Paintings. It had a wee rabbit, a wee like plushy rabbit. It had charms, Kira. It had everything in it, everything touristy it had in this wee shop. So we're looking. The paintings were like £150, right? And I was like, £150 for that? And we're looking at everything was extortionate, right? And the wee rabbit was like £30. I says to Sophie, Sophie, look at that wee rabbit. Now it's all on video. That wee rabbit, that's terrible, eh? £30 for that? That's terrible. Who's going to buy that? Crazy folk. Nobody's going to buy that. You must have hundreds of money. Imagine a rabbit being 30 quid. That's out of order. That is out of order. Anybody that buys that rabbit is clearly, you know, got hundreds of cash and crazy buying a wee rabbit at £30. Not known to us, the owner of the shop was just there. And she peeked through the corner and she went, everything in this shop's handmade. And I went, oh, your stuff's lovely, aye, it's all second to none, eh? So if you look at that wee rabbit, isn't that beautiful? Caught, and the two is kind of slithered away like that. We slithered away after slagging the woman's merchandise. I I also got caught talking about Mary Queen of Scots having a good time in her bed. Also, that was, and Sophie walked away and left me to deal with the situation in hand. She walked away. There was a woman that worked in Stirling Castle, and I'm talking about Mary Queen of Scots having a right good, because it was a big 4-poster bed. Do you know? And I'm, you know what I'm like? I'm talking about that. And there you are, the workers right there listening to every word. Things like that happen. And that day in Stirling Castle, Sophie will laugh at this. That day in Stirling Castle, as we were leaving, it wasn't over yet. It wasn't over yet. Me and Sophie are not really royalist, right? I'm not that I would wish any harm on anybody in the royal family. I'm not a royalist at all. And went in the car, and there was an awful lot of like military folk all kicking about that day, right? And we were like, this place order all this military, lots and lots of soldiers and folk with kilts and all that, right? Way more than would be normal. So we're in the car, and the next thing we see this guy that's all decked out with a big sword and all the rest of it, right? And I'm in the car and I'm screaming, it's Prince Charles! It's Prince Charles! Like that. And Sophie's going, oh my God! Oh my God, it's Prince Charles! And I went, no, it's Prince Andrew. Like, it's not Prince Andrew, it's not Prince Andrew. We don't know who it was. It was obviously somebody high up, like a lord or something like that. But there we were, like, oh no, I don't like the royal family at all. And we're in the car going, it's Prince Charles! And I'm going, look, this is the best YouTube video ever. Imagine this video. We met Prince Charles. And I'm going, it's Camilla. It's Camilla. Her car must have been rocking like that. But me and Sophie are like, we were like that. It just shows you how you can go for an ad on, I don't like the royal family. Oh my God! We were like that. Oh. Aye, that was a fun day. Still don't know who it is. We tried to look up and see who it was, but we don't know. But whoever it was, folk were bowing at this man. Bowing at him. They must have heard us screaming in the car. It was a huge sword. His sword came from like here all the way down to his ankle. Massive sword. Massive. And then we thought that's why there was security. There was guys going about with walkie-talkies and stuff like that, like talking like us. We're lucky we never get arrested or something. They'd be like, look at them, they're sus as hell, they too. They're definitely sus. I don't, oh God. I know, I blocked them. I blocked the glove person. Aye. Saying that, I mean, it's just, that's not right. See, do you know, I was saying to Ashley when I was doing our video, I've had a lot of hate, by the way, recently about my poor mum and dad. You know, trolls. I can't wait for the day that people can come online and folk know exactly who the person is instead of trolling. It just shows you could be really in despair and come on. That's how YouTube, you need a thicker skin. That's how I can't read all my comments. See, if I did, I'd just be depressed all the time. Imagine me as Prince Andrew. Imagine that. Oh, that was hilarious. Me and Sophie seem to get up to all sorts of stuff when we go. Things just happen. It's a weird thing. It was one time I was taking her home. This was a crazy adventure. From my house to hers. I was driving her home, right, and before we even get out the street, there was a wee woman In fact, the cars were all backed up. Like, there was a traffic jam at the top of the road, and we were like, why is there so many cars? What's the traffic jam? And there, behold, there was a wee lady with a shopping trolley for Tesco, and I'm doubting it was hers. I'm thinking she stole this. Shopping trolley full of stuff, and it was the big, and she's trying to hoard stuff. She's in the middle of the road. The cars are all behind her, beep, beep, like that, beeping her. She's not got a care in the world. She's using that road all the way. And I'm thinking, see, as soon as she starts coming down the hill, that trolley's going to take off. It's going to have a mind of its own. It's going to be like flying down that hill, flying down, right? So that was the first time me and Sophie were going, oh my God, look at that woman with the shopping trolley. So we were laughing, ha ha ha. Oh, that's crazy that, that's a crazy thing, because usually something crazy happens. So then we get down to near enough her bit, and there's a roundabout, right? And I start to go round the roundabout, and there's a crazy guy on a bike, a cycle, a like pedal bike, pedalling round the roundabout the wrong way and coming straight for the front of my car. I went, shit, like that, and I pulled the steering wheel like that, and we just missed him. The guy's cape was flapping in the wind like a superhero like that, and he gave me a dirty look as if I was the dirty one, like that. We were like, what the hell's happening today? What is going on? Oh, see, this is it. That's how when me and Sophie go, you know something's going to happen, something crazy. Hi, flying round the roundabout, staring at me as if I'm the badging. Oh shit, I was like that with the wheel. Shit. Obviously the guy's either new to the UK or something, that he's just not used to roundabouts. That's why I will not drive in the USA. Or like France or Europe or anything like that, no chance, because I would be going roundabouts the wrong way. I'd be a nightmare driving on that side of the road. Nightmare. So I'm thinking that's the person's probably from another country and doesn't know the rules of the road. Either that or they're high as a kite. Whatever he was wearing, it was flapping in the wind, like that, flapping. Full speed. Look, there's paint on these as well. That day, I was painting and I thought, I'm not going to get paint on my clays, and there you are. Are these worth saving? And they're my good ones. No, they're no, I'm going to need to bin them. And they're my good ones too. But they're full of paint. Out you go. It was nice knowing you, shorts. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go now, get the rest of this finished. I've got the grandson tomorrow, but then Saturday we'll have our normal live stream and stuff like that on Saturday. Oh, see the people that have come in a wee bit late. Wait till I show you, right? So I need to show it again. You know how when Mr. Mikey passed away, I got a wee bauble for the Christmas tree with Mr. Mikey? Well, I've not been able to do that with Poppy until now. I've eventually got something that I'm going to bring out every Christmas and have every Christmas with Mr. Mikey's thing and this. Look there, I got this for Poppy. This is going to be out every Christmas. Into a cute one, my wee darling. So this will be out next to the Christmas tree every year. So I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And as I say, I'll be back on Saturday to see you all. And I love you all so much. I'm going to give you a big kissy now. Bye, everyone.